Okay, so we're back with another video, and this one is going to be a low effort video again, like the last few weeks have been. And that's also like the main point of this video, and that is when looking at the big picture, looking at the big goal, it might get overwhelming. And if you break it down to sub steps, like smaller goals, you'll get to that bigger goal, but with less frustration, with less friction. Do you get me? So a metaphor that we can use for this is building a house. Some people want to build a house, they have their land prepared, they have their visions of their children growing up there, a swing set in the backyard, all the furnished items in the house, all that, right? But when only looking at that big picture of building the house and having all that, it might get overwhelming because when you place that first brick, it's like, oh, it's taking so long. But that's where the first brick comes into play, because if you don't only look at the big picture of building the house, but you look at the sub steps, the smaller goals that you have to achieve before going to the biggest goal, you'll get less frustrated and it will be less overwhelming. So instead of thinking, I'm going to build this house, you will lay the brick first, then the other one, then the other one, and then a few weeks go by and there's a full wall. Maybe there are 4 walls. It looks more like a house. So that's also what I'm doing right now. I am not yet in that flow state. I'm not yet in that state of mind where I want to, or I am able to make videos every week with high quality, with B-rolls, making short films, editing a long time. I'm just not in that state of mind. My state of mind is still, I refuse to do things. So I broke it down because my big goal is to show up every week and making high quality content and high effort content, like a short film or this kind of messages, but with B-roll so that you get a better grasp of what the problem at hand is. But right now my mind is still in refusal. So that big goal I put down, or I broke down into a smaller goal. And that smaller goal is just grabbing my camera, grabbing my tripod, pressing record, and starting to talk. Talk about this issue that I have at hand. Make it low effort, as low effort as possible. I'm recording, I'm putting a basic grade on that video that I'm making now, and then I'm uploading it to YouTube. I showed up for this week. I showed up last week. Maybe next week I'm already in that state of mind, that flow state, where I want to make short films, where I want to put B-rolls on top of the videos. Or maybe it's going to take a couple of weeks, and that's totally fine, because there needs to be a startup. And that startup is not always linear. It might be exponential. Maybe at the beginning it's very slow, but as time goes on, it increases, and eventually I'm in that flow state and I create so high effort videos that people are surprised. Maybe I'm surprised by myself. But to get to that point, I need that linear growth. I need to start very low and build up from there. So that's why I'm making this low effort video. And that's why I suggest to you as well, when you have a big goal, a big dream, break that big dream up in smaller dreams. You can see it as side quests. Break it up into side quests. Those side quests will get you to the main quest, and the main quest will be so much easier if you have achieved the side quests. The side quests are not necessary. Listen carefully, it's not necessary. But when you do the side quests, you level up. When you level up, you get new items, you get new powers. And with those new items and powers, the main quest will be so much easier. And that's the same with goals. Big goals, right? Break it down to smaller goals. You achieve those smaller goals. You have the capacity. You have the facilities. Now, the big goal is so much easier than you depict it in your mind. And it's way less overwhelming. So that's what I'm doing. I hope you're going to do that too. I hope I helped you with this. And that's basically it. Much love. Right.